You know, the internet is the internet, but for China, the internet is more like an intranet. It's largely walled off from the Western world by this incredibly complex system of filters and blocks that we call the Great Firewall. And basically, the Great Firewall blocks any foreign site the Communist Party doesn't think it can control. So that means there is no Facebook, no Twitter, no Google. Instead, what filled the internet vacuum was a generation of Chinese copycats that have grown into huge companies. So for Google, you had Baidu. For YouTube, you had Youku. For Twitter, you had Sina Weibo, and the list goes on and on. It's almost as if the Chinese internet is a lagoon as an aside to the greater ocean of the internet. And in that lagoon, there are these swamp monster apps that bear some resemblance to the creatures in the ocean, but are mutated in some ways because they evolved in a different kind of environment. But things have started to shift in the sense that before, no one outside of the lagoon really cared about the swamp monsters. But now, all of a sudden, some of the features they've developed are so amazing that Western apps are trying to copy them. And the greatest example of this is WeChat. WeChat is an example of, for lack of a better word, a super app.
Just when it falls apart, and when it's time to start, will you sit down here for another day? And when it's time to be all the things that we are wishing away for another day. 'Cause me and my soul, we know where we're going. We're going where the grass is free and the air is clean and the good times are growing. Take me away just for today, 'cause I'm sat here on my own. I'd like to be under the sea, but I probably need a phone. Just when it falls apart, just when it's time to start, will you sit down here for another day? 'Cause me and my soul, we know where we're going. We're going where the grass is free and the air is clean and the good times are growing.
It's a Swiss Army knife that basically does everything for you. It's your WhatsApp, Facebook, Skype, and Uber. It's your Amazon, Instagram, Venmo, and Tinder. But it's other things we don't even have apps for. There are hospitals that have built out whole appointment booking systems. There are investment services. There are even heat maps that show how crowded a place is, be it your favorite shopping mall or a popular tourist site. The list of services goes on basically forever. But it's not the variety of things you can do on WeChat that makes it so powerful. It's the fact that they're all in one app.
What is WeChat? WeChat is one of China's most popular messaging and social media apps. It has bits of WhatsApp, Facebook, Skype, Instagram, OkCupid wrapped into one. 2 years after its launch, more than 300 million people have signed up, with 86% of its users based in China. Jay Owei, a social media consultant based in Hong Kong, has this to say about WeChat.
As a breakout app, WeChat is significant. We haven't seen very much come out of China thus far that's been accepted around the world.
Around Chinese New Year, people give each other red envelopes full of money. And WeChat kind of made that a little bit easier. So what they did was introduce a red envelope feature. So around Chinese New Year, people were able to send each other money. Now you can do it all the time. You can do random amounts, you can send random amounts of money, or you can send specified amounts of money. So people that were not able to go home for Chinese New Year were able to send money back home through little red envelopes with a personalized message on it. So it's kind of cool for people.
So why does that matter? Hypothetically, imagine you're sitting at home and one day you notice your corgi is dirty. You open WeChat, hit a few buttons, and a few hours later a man shows up at your door with some shampoo and a big vacuum. Your dog gets cleaned and he looks great. You take a photo, you share it with your friends, and tag the dog cleaning business. You haven't left the app. Your friend who likes Hello Kitty and works a boring office job is slacking off at work and looking at WeChat. She sees the photo of your clean corgi. She decides she wants her poodle cleaned. She clicks the tag on your photo and orders the same service. Within seconds, the man with the big vacuum is on his way to her house. She pays him, and he's happy because he got paid instantly on WeChat. She starts chatting with you to thank you. Neither of you have left the app. While chatting, she tells you about a new hip noodle joint. She says, you have to come. It's a schlep, but you accept. She orders food while still at her desk. You order a taxi. She pays for the food. On the way to her house, the man with the big vacuum invests the money he earned from both of you into a wealth management product that's probably a little too risky. Neither of you nor the man with the big vacuum have left the app.